I got a job at an elite clinic to disfigure my lover's wife. I seduced Donald, knowing he had a wife. I had no interest in having a family. All I cared about were the expensive gifts. Despite my best efforts, I always came in second place. And his wife got all the best things in the world. I will definitely take her place. I am a cosmetologist, so I got a job at the clinic Donald's wife went to. Nancy quickly became a regular customer of mine. I found out what drugs she was allergic to and came up with an insidious plan. I added a secret ingredient to Nancy's beauty shots, and her face immediately started to swell.
What have you done to me? It's terrible.
I pretended I was crying.
Ma'am, I don't understand. I did everything as usual.
I gave Nancy the pills I had prepared in advance. She thought it was an antihistamine, but they only made her uglier.
I'm sure it's just swelling. Everything will be fine.
Nancy trusted me and did everything according to my recommendations. However, her face only got worse. And soon Donald could no longer hide his disgust.
I'm sick of you. My wife must look like $1 million.
I'm trying, but...
Enough! I need a beauty next to me, not a monster.
Of course, that beauty was me. The next day, Donald kicked Nancy out, and I moved in with him. I thought Nancy would be angry and hate me. But for some reason, she smiled and walked away. I soon realized why Nancy was so happy. As it turned out, Donald had a special concept of beauty.
I want your lips to be juicier.
I thought it wasn't a big deal, so I just plumped my lips. Yet he didn't think it was enough.
Now you have wrinkles. Do something about it.
I was afraid Donald would divorce me, so I tried to please him. I took dozens of injections, but I still wasn't up to his standards.
What's wrong with your eyebrows? They're hanging over your eyes.
Soon enough, I had changed every centimeter on my face. Too much Botox made my skin look terrible. I looked at myself and thought of Nancy. Now I look worse than her. But Donald didn't seem to notice. He demanded that I made my face look younger again and again, until I decided to put my foot down. I'll leave if you don't love me for who I am. My words woke up the monster in Donald.
I have invested thousands of dollars in you and your face. You belong to me now. You are mine!
Life with Donald turned into hell. I couldn't take his bullying anymore, so one day I decided to run away from him. It was the only way to save my life. I was chasing wealth, but instead I became disfigured and homeless. I still had enough money to rent a small room, and found out that a local salon was looking for a cosmetologist. That job was my chance to start a new life. But all my hopes collapsed at the interview. Hello. We meet again. Nancy was the owner of the salon. She looked happy and fresh.
You wanted a millionaire, but fell into a tyrant's trap instead?
I couldn't hold my tears and wanted to leave, but Nancy stopped me.
You're a bad person, but no one deserves this kind of treatment. I know what he did to you, so I'll give you a second chance. Remember, those who dig a pit shall fall into it.
I decided to rent my wife out to our rich neighbor for one night in exchange for his red Ferrari. The first thing Jolie needed was a makeover because she wasn't vulgar enough. He'll definitely like you like this. And I will finally get what I want.
Darling, I don't understand what's happening.
You'll find out soon. My wife had no idea what I was selling her and who decided to buy her. You look great today, Jolie. You gotta say thank you when you get compliments.
Thanks, Andrew.
Andrew and his wife were our neighbors and old friends. I knew that he got his eye on my Jolie for a long time. And when I saw his new car, I came up with a plan. Set the table, honey. Andrew and I are going to discuss something. Andrew was happy to rent my wife and agreed to give me his car for it. Let's quickly agree on the details. My wife will be here any minute. I wasn't planning to leave Jolie for a long time. So I set my terms. She'll be yours, but just for one night. Nobody should know about it. Come tomorrow night, I'll get Jolie ready. Suddenly, I heard a strange sound. Have you eavesdropped?
No, I just wanted to tell you that the dinner was ready.
The doorbell saved Jolie from further questioning. It was Jennifer, Andrew's wife.
Hi, I got a turkey.
During dinner, Andrew enjoyed pretending to be my wife's lover and actively flirted with her. Looks like you got a little dirty, Jolie. Let me help. Everyone at the table felt uncomfortable, and even I realized that Andrew jumped the gun. Luckily, the awkward pose was interrupted by Jennifer.
I have big news. I haven't told anyone about this yet, but we're moving.
What? What?
I got a business offer today and I could not refuse it. We'll be leaving tomorrow afternoon, so this is our last night together, friends. It smells like something is burning. It's a potato. I completely forgot about it. Let's go. I'll help you.
When our wives left, Andrew exploded in anger. That's not an option for me. Either you find a way to organize everything tonight, or the deal is cancelled. But I saw no reason for panic. I already had a plan. I was going to use it if Jolie wouldn't agree. We'll make them fall asleep. You're convinced, Jennifer, that she just fainted. And I'll deal with Jolie myself. I wanted to get my car as soon as possible. But Andrew turned out to be more cunning than I expected. Hey, you'll get the car after the deal. Calm down. We just have to wait for them to drink. and for the sleeping pills to start working. Let's get back to them. We haven't drunk to your mood. I'll miss you so much. We got played. Charlie overheard our conversation, teamed up with Jennifer, and swapped the glasses. We were banished to the full extent of the law. And we won't be released for a very long time. Jennifer divorced Andrew, sued him for his property, and gave the coveted red Ferrari to my wife. Neither I nor Andrew realized one simple truth. We have no right to control other people's lives, no matter what benefits it brings us.
My boyfriend proposed to my sister. What's going on here?
I'm sorry. We should have told you earlier.
That's life. Some get everything and some get nothing. Oh Lord, why am I such a loser? And then I heard some voice.
Because you don't know the secret of success. But I will help you.
It was a voice of a famous coach, Amanda Somerset.
Just call my hotline.
She was standing by my house as soon as I made a phone call. Look at my body. And here's my car. My husband is driving. Isn't he handsome? You can become as successful as me. And how much would it cost? Honey, I just want to help you. And if you're satisfied, then you'll thank me. And I decided to trust her. If only I knew what awaits me. She ordered food from some special diet store for me. Bought clothes from some brands. And of course, I had to pay for all of it. At one point, she even made me link my credit card to her phone. I need to see that you are not buying any junk food and tasteless clothes. That's the price of success. It did look like a scam. After all the products and things were for me. Amanda seemed so kind and perfect. Just my dog couldn't stand her. Get your dog out. It's stopping me from making you successful. And one day, Amanda said that she found a groom for me and sent me on a date.
You know, I love dogs and knitting.
Do you? Me too.
You are the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
He talked about how rich he was for hours and how he dreamed of marrying a simple and sweet girl like me. Meanwhile, Amanda kept spending all my savings. Food, clothing, and even home decorations. Are you sure that I need all of that? Honey, these are the necessary things for success. Weird, but all the clothes felt like paper, and the food made my stomach hurt. But one day, Amanda came along with Jeff, and he, unexpectedly for me, got on one knee.
I want you to be my wife and move into my chic mansion tomorrow.
Come on, say yes. You want to become successful, don't you? And I said yes. Jeff gave me a ring, and Amanda immediately handed me a check. Well, you've become successful, and now you can thank me. The amount was just huge. I don't have that kind of money, and I don't know where to get it. Give me your house. You don't need it. You're now a bride of a rich, handsome man, and you'll move into his mansion tomorrow. Think about it. I didn't sleep a wink all night. Could this really be the price of the successful future? At this moment, my dog Dingo suddenly growled. I went to the back door and saw the two of them. Tomorrow, I'll persuade her to sign the papers. And we can move on to another victim. Then they kissed. My heart was broken, and I almost gave up, when suddenly Amanda said one phrase. Remember, there is no one more stupid than a person who thinks that success is easy. Well, Amanda, you are a really good coach. In the morning, she and Jeff were in my kitchen. Amanda, I thought about what you said and prepared all necessary documents. You only need to sign them. She signed the papers and hissed at me. And now I want you to leave the house. No, I want you to leave the house and leave the car keys. Why would I do that? You just signed the papers, signing over your house and car to me, and did it on camera. You know what I would do to you? But at that moment, my faithful Dingo protected me. And they had no choice but to rush to the exit in fear. Thank you. Now I'll remember forever that our happy life is only in our hands and does not depend on some coaches. Every year, hundreds of women around the world become victims of scams. Be vigilant and warn your loved ones